money and motivation. That's what's required to solve complex problems. And we might have just gotten both of those requirements met to allow us to get one step closer to learning the truth. The truth about the government's long-standing mission of capturing, recovering, and securing UFOs. And the money and motivation that I'm about to describe to you may bring these programs out of the dark underbelly of the military-industrial complex and into the light. So let's follow the money first. On June 23rd, Senator Kirsten Gillibrand announced that thanks in part to the bipartisan effort of 16 senators back in February, full funding for the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office has been secured. This action, which Senator Gillibrand describes as essential to our national security, will also offer increased transparency to the American people and reduce the stigma around this issue of high public interest. Now, let's talk about motivation. 10 pages worth of congressional motivation to be exact, which are included in the Intelligence Authorization Act of 2024, which was unanimously approved by the Senate Intelligence Committee. The UAP-related language within the IAA was made public on the day after Gillibrand's announcement that they had secured funding for AARO. But don't confuse the language in the IAA with the language that's included in the National Defense Authorization Act of 2023 that was signed into law in December. The NDAA is basically a congressionally mandated to-do list that the Department of Defense receives from our elected officials. And the Intelligence Authorization Act is the equivalent of this to-do list for the intelligence community. So not only is the IAA directed at the intelligence community instead of the Department of Defense like the NDAA, but it also appears to be focused on solving a different problem that has recently grabbed the attention of the public. U.S. government-sponsored UFO crash retrieval and reverse engineering programs. And of course, it's hard not to assume that the IAA language was written in response to recent witness testimony that's been brought forward to our elected officials as well as their staffers, such as the captivating claims that David Rush has recently made on camera. So instead of focusing on reporting and synchronization of UAP reports like the NDAA, the IAA is to focus on the contents of UAP-related special access programs, as well as the contents of historical exotic technology legacy programs. In general, Congress is stating that no money will be appropriated for any UFO-related special access or restricted access program unless it has been formally, officially, explicitly, and specifically described, explained, and justified to Congress. The IAA then goes on to divide those special access programs into the following 6 categories. A. Any program with the mission of capturing, recovering, and securing UAP craft or fragments. B. Any program to analyze UAP craft or pieces to determine their composition, origin, and application. C. Any security program that protects UFO-related activities from disclosure or compromise. D. Any reverse engineering program to replicate UFO technology or performance. E. Any propulsion program that's technology is derived from recovered UAP craft or material. And F. Any aerospace craft that doesn't use chemical propellants, solar power, or electric ion thrust. The IAA then provides a response deadline by requiring that any person formally or currently under contract with the government that has UFO-related material or information reported to AARO within 60 days, and 6 months to show it to Kirkpatrick once the IAA is signed into law. So it sounds like time is running out.